Hi everyone, Aldbar here, and welcome to my Let's Play. Well, previously we got through the two first quests of the flagging portion of Menace of the Underdark. I've leveled up, changed a few things, increased my attack a bit, and yeah, made sure I've got proper energy resistances, yada yada, etc. Here we go, Spinner of Shadows. Nope, not Servants, I mean Spinner of Shadows. This is actually a very, very tough quest to do under level. Hope that wasn't foreboding. You two can stay here. Buff and go. Yeah, having not enough spell and having not enough elemental resistances is kind of a problem.
Ahead, a Rakshasa and a company of drow are arguing over a pile of dragon shards.
No, we'll have to see. Can't wait until I get to level 23. Things will start looking up once I get there.
Locked in battle with some kind of spirit made up of pale blue flames. The spiders are devouring the flames.
They're not focusing on you, so it's easier to attack them.
You have saved the flame creature from its attackers.
I don't think you can actually fail over here.
In a strangely inviting way, as if it wants you to speak to it.
Right, let's run in.
The spinner of
Try to get
shadows
close
struggles
as...
against her weakening bonds.
Oh, from about here,
While
we'll
below her,
jump and
spiders
run up.
consume the last
There
of
we
the
go,
flames,
nice.
And you find yourself unable to move. The spinner of shadows has broken free.
At last I am free from that disgusting flame. You have finally done my biddings, vassals. I see that you have brought me the dragon shards that she needs. Though I also see that you have allowed some pests to follow you inside.
The demon overlord glares down at you with contempt.
The stink of Eberron is on you, mortals. I will turn my attention to your world in due time. But for now, it pleases me to let you live. Someone must witness my return and survive.
Destroy these intruders, my lady!
One of the Rakshasas growls.
We will report your glorious release to the world. Now let us leave this place. You must help us release the other demon overlords.
I will do no such thing. Now that I am free, I have no need for the other overlords, or for you tedious lords of dust. Not when she awaits me. Now be gone!
A burst of blue flame suddenly erupts in front of the demon. The spinner of shadows screams and scuttles back into the darkness. You feel her grasp on you slip as the silver flame guardian speaks.
Hold, demon. You have not escaped yet.
These essences are important
Still burns here.
to drop them on the shortcut bar.
The silver flame guardian speaks.
We have driven her back, but it will not last. Destroy her spiders.
Yeah, cutscenes, cutscenes,
The
cutscenes.
silver flame that holds her here. If you can light the war,
We've got 3, 3, and 3.
imprisoned once more.
So 9 wards, each one 4, so 36 crystals we need.
I see your game now, Flame Spirit. You are
Depending on your build,
yourself.
one side might be easier than the other. You can just stay on one side and farm it indefinitely. So crystals, let's put them over here. Now you've got a counter, need
The voice of
36.
the silver flame whispers in your mind.
Many spiders have burrowed underground, yet they can feel the spinner's pain.
Go get rid of the spinner so she doesn't harass us. But that will go back to the center. I'm gonna equip the essences. Once you hit her twice, should be able to attack and damage her. If you damage her enough now, she'll just get out of here. She's got this white flame around her now, and she's damageable.
This is pointless, mortals. I will not be imprisoned again.
Yeah, well, I increased some of my hit damage. Still is not really enough. I'm kind of under level.
Spiders crawl out of their hiding places in response to the demon's call.
You get a few free ward crystals from attacking her, so... Also, we'll get some peace and quiet once she gets lost. This trick only works at the beginning. After that, she insists on coming back and harassing you no matter what. We've got 4 ward crystals so far. I'm gonna go to this side and just play it safe.
Once more, the demon's voice echoes from the shadows above.
Demons of Cormyr, hear my call. Protect my children.
I always hit select next to try to pick up those crystals while I'm being bombarded by all of this these trash mobs. Sometimes when you're attacking and there's spiders all over the floor, it's kind of hard to see what exactly you're hitting. So, bearing that in mind, I'm always using the select next so I can pick things up. Doing okay so far. We've got 9 crystals. We need 36 to complete this quest. It's 36, place them in, quest is done. But there's a few phases to this quest, and not all that easy. Going and hugging all the walls to open up the map.
A feeling of dread overwhelms
If I'm strong enough, I usually go to the other side.
your very soul.
But since I'm a bit on the squishy side, I'm avoiding the other side. I don't want to get tripped. Okay, Spinner of Shadows back. We can do the same trick again. There's a middle phase. Once this middle phase shows up, you can no longer do this trick, but for now we can get rid of her again. So we're going to take our essences, get her to stand here. You do not have to stand here to do this trick, but standing here is very useful because you are constantly healing up while standing next to the silver flame.
Cries the spinner of shadows.
I am free, and I call to you. Come for me!
I should probably go back and redo all of my enhancement points to make this character hit better. Since in epics, your hit and damage is, I guess, more important than in heroics. Well, it feels more important. Yeah, once again, we got 2 ward crystals. You only get 2 from every one of these rounds. Once the mid phase is over, we can once again attack, what's it called? Talk to the silver flame and get some more of these essences, I think. But she will no longer disappear. She'll do this new trick where she tries to run around. Okay, 12. Once you collect 12 crystals, she starts the next phase.
Without it, the mortals are lost.
Okay, so now we've got a whole bunch of flames to protect against, and a bunch of Herazu also. These Herazu are no joke if you're not ready for them. They can destroy you, especially with their Chaos Hammer. You're supposed to protect the Silver Flame against all these flame wards, these flame eaters. Apparently they're trying to kill the Silver Flame. I have never seen what happens if you fail. I'm not even sure if it's possible. It might be. I don't want to fail. I gotta do my best to protect him. Also, it's kind of a auto heal spot, so you really don't want to. You really don't want to use the lose the Silver Flame. Yeah, I'll fight closer to the Silver Flame because while I'm here, I'm healing. Okay.
The swarm of spiders subsides, and the Guardian is once again safe.
Okay, now we're gonna get attacked by rounds and rounds of these what's it called?
The demon chuckles in the shadows.
Herazus. They keep on coming to the center in rounds of 3.
I grow stronger and your allies dwindle. We end it now.
And we're gonna stand on this side as much as we can. Again, depending on your build, you might want to stand on the other side. Basically, you want to stand on the side who deals you the least amount of damage. The other side, you've got a bunch of these Jiralith, who might be easier to deal with. The problem is the Spinner of Shadows runs around and knocks you over and poisons you, so...
You can't hide forever, my little pests. I can sense you.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is true. Spinner of Shadows will find you, track you down, and start harassing you, making this operation kind of complicated. But we still need 6 times 4. We need 24 crystals, we've got 5, so 19 more crystals. Yeah, let's try to see if we can get rid of the spinner. Of course, we gotta get rid of all of these guys. They keep on spawning in groups of 3, so every time you come here, there'll be 3 more of them. Okay, we got rid of them. And now... Okay, we got the spinner tagged with the white stuff. But this time, once you start attacking her too much, she'll run away. When she cowers, you might spawn in some more crystals. When she's down to like 50%, she's gonna start running away. And of course they made sure that there's extra venom.
Soon. She will be here soon. And I will be free of this place forever.
Yeah, there's a rest shrine right in the back of the room. Unfortunately, there's only a rest shrine and no resurrection shrine, which is very annoying. Like, I mean, very annoying. Yeah, I gotta get rid of her bubble using those the essences. Well, I got 2 more crystals from this. Yeah, but she fully heals back up. Just cowering, let's escape. More productive by collecting flame wards. 9. I said we need 24. I'll get them. Take some time for these guys to spawn in, so it's okay to leave and come back later. If you are enough of a tank build, you can just ignore the Spinner of Shadows. Yeah, having select next is very important. You want to pick up the crystals. How much are we up to? 15. $16. 8 more. Oh, just leave me alone. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know of any way of getting rid of her for good. She just keeps on harassing you no matter what you do. And when you're solo, she tracks you down no matter what. Oh, just find the flame wards. I do select next as soon as I kill them, so I can pick up the crystal. Select next on my keyboard. Occasionally using some of my essences. Well, 20. 4 more and we're done. They do spawn in, I believe, in groups of 4. So you hear one of them spawn in, so there's 3 more other than him who spawned in also. think that's 23. One more. Also, the movement speed on Spinner of Shadow is crazy. She's one of the fastest bosses in all of DDO. It's unbelievable. You leave me alone. Cower for a second, thanks. Quickly, let's fill it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
The
6.
last ward ignites, and brilliant light fills the cavern. The Spinner of Shadow shouts, but it is a shout of triumph, not defeat.
Okay, technically we're done.
Once again, you are held in an irresistible web of
Sorry about all
force.
the light. Yeah, this particular quest chain is very heavy on cutscenes.
Called to her across the worlds, and now she is here. Your prisons and your wards mean nothing to her. Tremble, mortals. Tremble before Loth.
Okay, I'm trembling. Now what?
A voice of vast power booms from inside the breach.
There you are, sister. Did you collect the dragon shards as I commanded?
I have.
Replies the Spinner of Shadows.
The drow brought them to me, just as you said they would. What shall I do with these irritating mortals?
I understand your parts of this place
Leave them.
collapse into the hole.
Commands.
The demon web will soon swallow this place and them along with it. Now, bring me the dragon shards. There is much to do.
Loth's voice fades away. You suddenly find yourself outside the prison, standing before the Silver Flame Guardian.
Just like that. There we go. We get our rewards. Epic chest. Ooh. Luminous truth. And crystallized ingredients, a token of the 12. Good stuff. Not bad. Okay. Now, this was the first Spinner of Shadow quests, and now we get to see the second Spinner of Shadow quests. First, we have to sit through the cutscene.
Mistress.
Sorry.
Mistress. The passage to Kuiper remains open to your advantage. The drow of the Underdark will not fail you. Woe to the intruders who dare enter the demon web. They will be slaughtered as a sacrifice to your greatness. Even that fool Elminster will not hinder the darkening that will consume Toril. Nothing will stand in your way.
Okay.
The gatekeepers, a
You can skip it if you hit escape and tell them that you want to skip it.
chamber where you battled the spinner of shadows.
Well, let's move on. And now we can go to the expansion pack, Menace of the Underdark. This is basically the way to Eveningstar. All of these quests were, by the way, free to play. The whole flagging segment. This is actually the same place we were before, so we'd walked into this room before. This is where we fought the Spinner of Shadows. And now this entire side of the room is being, like, consumed by the demon web. Previously, you could walk into this part over here. This is where we're fighting all of those spiders, etc. This entire side, it kind of changed. It's not exactly as before. Yeah, they took some. They did some changes to it. Whatever. Get ready for some more cutscenes.
This is unlike anything you have ever seen before. Mountains of stone float in the air, tethered together by huge strands of webbing. Yet these are not barren rocks. You can see signs of life clinging to them.
Not like I can skip this, so
A voice in the distance calls to
you're gonna have to watch it.
Take heed, friend.
Ye are a stranger here, I'm thinking. What brings ye into the demon web? Ye must have come through the rift that she made. The rift to the other world. Perhaps ye have come to mend it. 'Tis no small task. I can aid ye in all this, but it will not be easy. Come with me.
Guy talks way too much. Hey, Spinner of Shadows is gonna walk off. And now Elminster is gonna help us.
We are in the realm of the vile goddess Loth. She and her sister, the Spinner of Shadows, are the source of thy current troubles.
Whatever thy say.
'Twas only possible for me to come here because Loth let her guard slip when the rift opened, and I cannot easily leave the demon web until she slips again.
You can see down from here
Her sister
into the room we were before.
shards she's plundered from your world. They are all part of some vast and tangled scheme of Loth's. Closer to my home, Loth now wages war on the kingdom of Cormyr in a little village named Eveningstar. This rift and that war are bound together in her plan, and so are you, I suspect. Hark! I sense that she has dropped her guard again, occupied with her sister most like. I must leave while I can. Find thy way to Eveningstar. I will meet ye there. 'Tis a dangerous journey, but you seem to be accustomed to dangerous journeys.
Why, thank you.
Departs.
Finally.
The demon web sprawls out before you. Somewhere in this chaotic maze lies the path to the place Elminster called Eveningstar. The hunched creatures ahead make some strange and disgusting sounds as they root through old bones. They produce even more disgusting smells.
Yeah, this was the first introduction of Dretches at DDO. And it's one of those where you've got to kill them to move on. There's a named Dretch, random, well, he's a rare encounter, and there's a named Spider, which is a rare encounter, and there's a few locations where you can find him.
The Spinner of Shadow looms in the distance. What will she do now that she is free from her prison in Kyber?
Kind of like to see her on the black background. Yeah, so here's the first location that I know of where we can potentially find this dretch. Going down around over here. Little cubby hole at the end. He spawns in right over here. It's just a random gen loot. Well, he wasn't there. I think the other place is like the top of one of these hills. I'm calling it a hill, but whatever. So yeah, doing these quests when you're under level is really not that easy, and the truth is that it's a major problem with all epic levels. Starting off epics, you always feel like you're underpowered unless you've got like top-notch gear. If you want to do everything on epic elite. I mean, I can go back and do some more heroics, but heroics barely give you any XP, so you don't even move, which is exasperating. I think this is just the breakables. Oh, and a whole bunch of spiders. Well, whatever. Let's go on the path. Up over here. I think this is the second optional place. At least the second optional place that I know of that you can spawn in. There should be a third place.
Far away in the center of the demon web is a vast structure that can only be Lolth's lair.
I think this is just a collectible? No. Nope. But yeah, I'm not sure where the third one is, but there should be a third place. I think there's 3 for each. Whatever. At least that's how I remember it. Haven't found the dretch.
In the distance, the spinner of shadows scuttles along the demon web, intent on some errand of her own.
Good luck with that. There's like these small cutscenes. See a bunch of spiders killing a dretch. Now you see a bunch of dretches killing a spider. Also, Brian here, so just in case you haven't already, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Okay. I'm sure it's someplace silly.
Spider hatchery lies empty.
I don't know where it is.
Has already consumed the weak and the slow, then dispersed into the demon web to fight.
Probably can check the wiki for it. Could be it only spawns in 2 places. I don't know. I might be hallucinating.
Long-forgotten worlds lie ensnared in Lolth's web. This will be the fate of Eberron unless you find a way to repair the rift that is slowly consuming your home.
There's a certain dretch who got stuck in the web over here. Doesn't seem to be any good way to get him out. Back in the day, before you could just do 100 kills and get conquest, this used to be a serious problem trying to kill this dretch. Yeah, you could travel along all of these webs, but you don't need to. We just need to get to the end. And another shrine that I'm not going to use. And a whole bunch of jetches.
On a distant shard of the demon web, Loth greets the spinner of shadows.
It is time, my sister. The dragon shards are in place.
More cutscenes.
So let us begin the ritual. I promise you power beyond imagining. Now join me, sister. Let go of your physical form and join me. Become greater than you ever were. Become one with Loth.
Loth vanishes with a piercing burst of magical energy, and for an instant you stand transfixed by the strange scene. Then a sudden onslaught.
This guy comes out. If you can go and get behind him.
Situation at hand.
Oh, he got stuck. Never mind. Yeah, he usually runs out to the center over here, and you can go behind him and attack all the enemies. Still suffering from grazing hits, but at least I'm hitting more often. Yeah, we get our first look, I guess, at the new type of chest. And yeah, might as well use the shrine. Yeah, I think that it's kind of an oversight not leaving ways to skip these cutscenes, because now that players have done these things 100 times, it really starts grating in your patience, because, I mean, you can almost like start reciting the lines one by one if you wanted to, so how many times can you hear the same cutscene again and again and again?
Ahead lies a glimmering.
They should make once you get the new expansion, should be that the previous expansion should become skippable.
You find yourself in a vast cavern of stone deep below the surface. If you are to find Elminster, you must first make your escape from the vastness of the Underdark.
Yeah, you are now inside of the Underdark, by the way. You can see the little icon, the sneaking purple icon in the corner. And if you happen to have the goggles that you get from the Underdark who change the visibility, yeah, they work in here also. I really wish they made those goggles craftable, Kenneth craftable, so that you could actually use them, or at least make them that they can be worn in the cosmetic slot, so they don't have to take up your spot for your normal goggles. Yeah, so now we're in the Underdark, and there's 3 locations that I know of where you can find the Demon Web Terror, or whatever it's called. It's a big spider. I think it's the same one, but it has like 3 different potential locations. So I'm not sure about that dretch, but pretty sure about the spider. First one's off here. Yep, we found it already. Well, once again, this is a rare encounter, so you might come here and not find anything. Ooh, they caught me in a web. Now, third grab. Not sure who's the most important to focus on in this particular fight. Yeah, all these red names seem to be giving me problems. I don't have enough hit damage to easily cut through their hit points. I'll work on it as I level. Again, I am way under level. So I'm level 21, this is 23 at least. Let's see what it is. It is 23, so Epic Elite. The Epic Elite quests are actually no joke when you're under level. Unless you're super overpowered. This build is not the most powerful build. It's just, I made a build that could do potentially solo all of DDO, so it's a bit of a specialist, but still it plays relatively good. I didn't want to make a very weak, gimpy kind of build. I wanted to make a fully capable build that also can do everything solo. So it's a big, you know, it's kind of a serious ask, but we're managing so far. Spell wards or orbs or whatever they're called. This is their first introduction into the game. Look at that, another shrine, just in case for some reason. At least these are natural poison, so I'm immune to the poison part. But I'm not immune to the slow.
You have stumbled into a group of heavily armed drow. They don't look anything like the drow you've encountered back on Eberron.
Yeah, and the drow poison is not natural poison. And even if you are a warforged, you still can take poison damage from them. Sadly. The devs realized that making you completely immune to poison is too much. So. Yeah, there's a second spider location right over here. You might find a demon web terror. I mean, we already found it, so we know it's not going to be here. This is potentially the second place. I think there's a spell ward down here. And some breakables. Nope, just breakables. Spell wards is the one at the end. Yeah, if you want to go for breakables, it's kind of tricky. They're spread out all over the map. You gotta go to like a bunch of dead ends to find them. There's an invisible barrier here. Doesn't allow you to go through. You gotta go around it. Coming more spell wards. Guy's circling the other guy. By the way, if you've got the spell magic, the spell, you can actually use it. You can cast it on these spell wards. Even if it doesn't completely dispel it, it will like reduce the level, and eventually you'll get dispelled.
If the scouts are right, it will take you closer to the surface.
This particular case, if you don't have a long jump or speed boost, you're gonna have to run down this corridor and fight a bunch of earth elementals. You can make it without, but you need at least some kind of speed and a fair amount of jump.
Above, a strange creature spots you.
Surface dwellers down here?
It snaps.
The slavers are growing careless. I shall have to clean up after them.
They're telling you like the background story. This particular shrine is booby trapped, and it's actually pretty rough. Sometimes like you're desperate for the shrine, and it's protected by a fire ward who does a lot of damage, and I mean a lot. I think it also slows you, so basically you get stuck. So you can force your way through, get to the other side, rest up, or resurrect or whatever it is, and hit like and subscribe, of course. But then on the way back out, you'll get stuck, and He might die again. That particular pot was getting on my nerve. Buff, hopefully for the final time. Okay, we're supposed to face off against those two spiders, but there is a... This is the third optional place for the Demon Web Terror.
These corpses appear to have been left behind as food for the local spider.
I'm gonna just find spell whatever awards by walking through them. There we go. That was the third location. Truth is, I'm here because I want the Trapper's bonus. Breakables 8%, traps only 10%. Hope I get the last few traps and get the 30%. My plan is to level up to 30 TR, whatever, epic TR, and level back up because I left some heroic quests, and I'm also going to be skipping some of the epic quests. I'm going to try to do the minimum past life, so I'd like to get at least one epic past life. So we shall see about that.
You see the now familiar sight of the Drow's surface patrol.
And they're escaping. Spell wards. My spot is terrible, so I don't automatically see these things. Pretty sure there's one right over here. Farther out than I remembered. Okay. And here we go. Here comes the fight. But once I actually remembered to press my PRR buff. These drow can get you cornered and they hit you with their poison. You're in trouble. Well, we beat the outpost.
Fought with military precision unheard of on Sindric. Even so, the defender of the outpost is finally dead. You may freely pass.
Traps 30%. Some of the hiding breakables are behind here. How much do we have now for breakables? Breakables, 10%. Yeah, I'd have to go for everyone in the Demon Web, I think, if I wanted to get that 15%. Close enough. Well, hopefully we're almost done. Hey, boss fight time.
A fresh breeze blows down from an opening. The leader of the Drow turns to confront you.
More fodder for the slave pits. Seize them!
Yeah, they surround you from all sides over here. Get rid of some of the poisoning drows. Should be able to hold them off. Oh, there is a res shrine here, so just in case things go terribly wrong. Most of these quests, if you fail, you can always recall, re-enter. I mean, release and re-enter. But this particular quest is so long. You have to walk through the entirety of the Demon Web, then the Underdark. Crazy. Yeah, this particular boss is not really that scary. It's mostly the drow around her.
A voice from inside the cage calls to you.
Okay.
The villagers in the cage anxiously point to a large lever near the door.
And we released Anna Binder.
I'd almost given up hope. But where did you come from?
That's it. 116,000 XP. And we get ourselves chest. There's no name loot in this thing, unfortunately. Okay, and now we're out in Eveningstar, finally.
The people here know the name of Elminster, the wizard who braved the demon web.
Yeah, Elminster was the one who
The sage of Shadow
slowed down our quest by chit-chatting so much. Go talk to him now.
If anyone can fathom Loth's plans, Elminster will.
Go talk to him. He's hanging out right in the center of the part over here of Eveningstar. I mean, we've been to Eveningstar already before, but we've used the shortcuts.
The locals place their hope in you after your display of bravery, even if you are a foreigner. The Purple Dragon Knights, agents of the king, have need of your abilities.
Okay, so now, a few things. If you want to leave this place, you can walk back to the Eveningstar Cavern, or you can step into the Hall of Heroes. You turn around over here, hit Eveningstar. Go to... I can either go to Wayloon Docks, Eveningstar Cavern. Both of them will have a shortcut back. So, let's go to Eveningstar Cavern first. Hit the portal. I can go to the Gatekeeper's Grove, or I can go to my airship, or to Demon Web. So let's go to Spinner's Prison in Kyber. We'll show the longest way first. And then we'll go to the other ways. Yeah, now we're basically done, so. Starting from the harbor, you could walk over to this thing, hit on it. Menace of the Underdark expansion. You can only do this once you've unlocked this opening. I can now explore this Demon Web, or go through the quest, or Eveningstar Cavern. So, we're gonna go to Eveningstar Cavern. Yeah, we're in Eveningstar. That was one option. Second option, let's go to Guild Airship. Take my ship buffs. Let's get off at Gatekeeper's Grove. The Gatekeeper's Grove from the harbor has now unlocked a whole bunch of portals to basically everywhere. So yeah, here's the harbor. Standing in the harbor, this is kind of where you start from Korthos, this walkway. Gatekeeper's Grove. And if you walk through it, there are two portals on the side over here. One of them takes you to the Eveningstar Cavern. Okay, the other one takes you to Wayloon Docks. If you want to get the far side of Eveningstar, go to the Wayloon Docks. This takes you back to the Gatekeeper's Grove, and this one take you into Eveningstar, but hey. How did I walk through this? Takes you to Eveningstar, but from the far side, so. If you want to get to the quest, this is probably faster. There you go, back in Eveningstar. Yep, so that's it. I'm going to call it here. Well, as always, If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you on my next video. Take care. Bye.